literally just get on the air. This is what it doesn't piss me off. I just get on the air. I literally just, like right now, hi, everybody. Tuesday, December 19th, 2023, and Kevin Hazlett's now calling me on my phone.
Oh, hell yeah. Answer it.
No, I'm not going to answer.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see here.
He doesn't know our schedule.
I know. Hey, Kevin, I'm on the air till 2 o'clock tonight.
Uh-oh.
But like, you know, it'd be literally like if Justin Fields gets ready to go up for a snap, 4:15, 4:15, and somebody starts, you know, like his, I don't know, his.
He gets a phone call from his cell phone in his pocket.
I don't know.
I just like you working Justin Fields and Bubba. I appreciate that.
It might help him.
Somebody runs into but literally like somebody runs onto the field, be like, Justin, I got to tell you something. I'm getting ready to go live on my job. I mean, going live on Justin within the world of Justin Fields' job description, going live would probably be right when he's taking the snap. He's now on.
Yeah.
Boom.
But as soon as he hits the field, I would say.
Well, yeah, I would say even that, but even more so, like, you know, just right before the snap. That's his job.
Yeah.
Now, if I know Kevin Hazlett the way that I know Kevin Hazlett, is he inviting you to some sort of huge Christmas party that he's having this year?
No. It's
a legal deal.
It's
Probably about Barb.
It's very much a big
whodunit.
I'm on the air till
I know.
2 p.m.
So backside Willie
was gonna. Okay, boom. That's just what I'm gonna say. I'm on the air till 2. So please, everybody, just again
stand down, everybody.
Everybody, stand down, including you guys. By the way, welcome. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge show, Tuesday, December 19th, 2023, in this abbreviated weekend. I'm sorry, holiday schedule, which quite frankly I love.
Oh, me too.
Oh, now
I'm fully in the holiday spirit. I haven't got a scarf on today.
Here's what sucks though. We only get 2 weeks of this.
Well,
We get 1 week of doing radio this way. Then we have all week. We have all next week off paid. Good. Yes, Seth, I'll even pay you.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard what I said.
I didn't.
I said
Merry Christmas.
The amount of hours that you and I talked about that you're going to get per week,
yes.
I will give those hours to you next week while not having to work.
Bubba, I got to tell you, I feel like I need to work next week. I'll be doing something.
Okay, buddy. I'm just saying.
Let me just do something. Let me change your oil or something.
Well, I'm not letting you touch any of my vehicles. You don't know anything. You literally, if I told you, I need you to put air in the tire, and gave you the compressor, but didn't plug it in, didn't build the pressure up, didn't put the air chuck on, just gave you the...
What the fuck do you need a compressor for? There's a gas station down the street. You plug it in, boom. Once you get 35 SPI or whatever it is, you're good to go.
The 7-Eleven one's broken. It's broken.
First of all, here's the worst thing of all. Like gas stations, for some reason, don't take their airing the tire system up very, very, very seriously, because 9 times out of 10, even nice wall walls and things like that,
it's free air there.
Yeah, if you can get it to work.
Lowe's has it now too. And they actually keep up with it.
Who does?
Lowe's, it's free too.
Lowe's.
Yep, it's free.
So does Lowe's even have a gas station?
No. They just have an air pressure system right next to the lumberyard.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you can pump up your air.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's free. And they take care of it.
Anyway, Seth, okay, I might allow you to, if mechanically to touch my car, I might allow you to put some air in the tires.
Okay, good. I could do that. I've been studying cars the last 3 years, Bubba.
You have?
Yeah. I know all about
cars?
Yeah, studying cars, the
parts. What do you know?
I know how to change the oil.
Do you?
You get the oil pan, you get the filter, you get the
Jack, how to jack it up?
You prop up the front of the car, the hood.
Yeah.
You prop the hood up, you get the oil pan, you get the clean oil.
You prop up the hood. you prop up the hood.
Yeah.
How do you get underneath the car?
Oh, one of those little things that you roll on. I was going to borrow it from you.
Right.
I know you have one that slides you under the car.
Yeah. Well, that's not a lot of people can fit underneath a stock.
Yeah, with that.
I mean, like, no, like I doubt that you could fit.
Are you calling him fat?
That's called a creeper. Not even like Anna could really get under a car and locate the drain plug. Like, there's not a lot of people that can, unless it's a truck where it sits up a little bit higher. But the average, SUV, maybe an SUV, but you could. I don't
What about a Ford Fusion?
No, hell no. You're not getting underneath that.
Shit.
And you're talking about a creeper, too. So that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
you get
a
on
creeper.
A creeper. So really, efficiently, you'd have to jack your car up. And you have to know where to jack your car up. And then you have to...
I watched you do it one time, Bubba. I was fully turned on, and then I just decided that was something that I wanted to adopt, and I wanted to become more well-rounded.
Okay, how about this? The next time I change the oil on either the Merch Crick's car or just the next time I change no oil on a vehicle, how about you be my assistant and we tape it for content?
Love it.
Okay.
I got the KFN filters, right?
KFN, yes. No, it's KNN.
Shit.
What type of oil do I run? Do you know?
Yeah.
What?
Chevron?
No.
Everybody knows.
No, Redline. Redline synthetic racing oil, buddy.
Racing oil?
Yeah.
Which, Seth, you can get all this product on our Amazon page.
Which, by the way, you can go to our Amazon page and get all of those stuff
Yes, you can.
with Bubba promos instead, too.
Yep.
But anyway, Seth, yeah, Redline synthetic racing oil. That's how.
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
No, I don't need any of it, buddy. I don't need any of it. So, by the way, the bad thing about it, Anna, is like we're getting used to the schedule, and it's the fucking best.
It sure is. I got so much done this morning, and I get so much done afterwards.
Yeah.
And I feel well rested, and
You know
I'm
what?
not
Because-
getting 5 hours of sleep anymore. It's the best.
Because the bottom line is when you get off the air, like I got off the air at 1 o'clock, and I went right over. I had my sister's car. God dang, do those Teslas are they fucking fly? I don't know if that's even a cool
0
word.
to 16,
oh
what?
my God.
3.1.
I don't know, but I gave Merch Crick wasn't. She's never been in a car like that, and so right by the 7-Eleven at that stoplight, Lummy, I did a launch, and Merch Crick was like, she almost started crying. She's like, "Oh my God, this is the fastest thing I've ever been into. Please don't, you're scaring me." Like I feel like taking Tara's Tesla and giving Seth a couple joyrides because he'll snowflake out too.
Oh yeah.
What, Bubba? What are you talking about, man? I did the moped with you back in the day. I mean,
That's
anything.
35 miles an hour, Seth.
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking
that's. But that is me with no seatbelt, holding on to you
No
for dear
helmet.
life.
No helmet.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
middle of fucking COVID. I
True.
was even wearing a mask outside. I didn't know what was going on. So after we did that together, Bubba,
We've bonded.
we can do anything.
I guess our recklessness side of ourselves is bonded,
I
right?
mean, my unit was pressed up against your back. I mean, we were close.
But I didn't really feel much.
I know.
I'm just saying. You might have been. You probably know. I think
Shots
you
fired.
might have been nubbed out that day.
I was definitely I'm nubbed out really any day I come in here.
Like right now, let me see. I'm feeling like
Oh.
I'm hanging. Like I'm out, but it's little.
Yeah, exactly.
How about you?
I'm out in the little. It's cold too.
Yeah, but I'm out.
It's kind of sitting on the testicles.
The hoppy ADOP is at least out.
Yes.
Okay. How about you, Seth? Are you in?
It's
Is it
like
tucked in like a little turtle?
It's like kind of a lion with the mane, where it's just more mane than it is lion face.
Oh, see, I'm clean shaven. I don't have any pubic hair. You are you 80s Bush guy?
Yeah, well, right now I am because there's
For real?
Is
Is your hair
psoriasis that I have?
is your pubes like as wild as your Dr. Frankenstein hair?
the pubes are wild right now. I haven't had a chance to
No
take
wonder
them.
Phoebe doesn't blow you or nothing.
Just to part the hair, just to find it.
I mean, like, can I give you a little bit of
Part the hair like Moses parts the sea.
Can I give you a little advice, buddy? Like as kind of like your friend, but kind of maybe like your little radio sensei, kind of like
I'm all about shaving the mound. I'm all about it.
Why don't you?
Just because
Women don't like sucking dick with a bunch of pubic hair.
I understand, Sponjo, but I've had the psoriasis all in that area for a while now, and so it's been hard to kind of take the time to get rid of my bush when it's kind of been tender in that area.
Oh, so you've been tenderoni in there.
Yeah, and
okay.
I'm having a flare-up willy right now, but remember I cussed my dermatologist out, so now I'm dangling in the wind, trying to get over the counter shit.
I can get you some
Over-the-counter stuff.
Silvadene. We
Over
need
the
to get you
counter
some
stuff doesn't
Silvadene.
work.
You need to get some Silvadene from Dan. And if you slather up the Silvadene where all of your crustacean is in your crotch
No,
area.
crustaceans right now.
No, not crustacean, but it's like,
Dry skin
it's
willy.
dry skin, hurting, cracking, right? I mean, are you cracking?
Yeah, I'm at that part of the psoriasis, but I have inverse psoriasis, so it's like
The fuck does that mean?
It's like inside my body, and so that's why I have to take like
I gotta tell you right now, if you take an antiviral shingle medicine, like a shingle medicine,
the doctor.
No, Bubba, what really works since I have psoriasis is
you don't have psoriasis of the cock like he does.
I have it's a skin condition. It's everywhere. everywhere.
Does it get you in your crevices?
Yeah.
All right, so hold on. So Seth, all ears.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And it does work, and my dermatologist is hydroxychloroquine.
Right.
Really?
It's for arthritis, and it's for your skin. It will help.
Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Hold on. Stop.
And
We have
COVID protocol.
Hydroxychloroquine, but here's the big kicker. Seth needs to know how much it costs because, like,
I got 3 months worth of it for $18.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Oh yeah,
You can
Seth's all
afford that.
over it. Seth's
Seriously.
all over it.
Shit, give me 6 orders,
I
man.
got the cream. I got cream from my dermatologist, but the hydroxychloroquine it makes
Now,
it go
Seth,
away.
if you got all your, all your fish scaly skin, if you fixed it in your crotch area, would you debush yourself?
Yeah,
would
immediately.
Would you go hardwood Willie?
I would take a Mach 3 to it. Oh yeah, that's my psoriasis burns, Lummy. Yeah, I would shave it clean, Bubba.
Maybe you two should have a psoriasis support
shaving thing?
No, a psoriasis support podcast. You know what I'm saying?
There's
probably a lot of guys out there that's got scaled fish scale skin like you guys do.
But I don't have that part of it. My part is the red on fire, like that part of psoriasis.
Yeah, and it cracks your skin.
I got that
too.
There's none on your face. It's all on your cock.
Yeah, it's all.
That's where it goes the most.
I don't know which is worse.
I've had it there too. It sucks.
So let me. Do you have it? Do you have it in your cock area now?
No, I haven't had it for a little bit because I've been taking the
hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, and my cream.
When it's only $18 for 3
Yeah,
months.
but I used to have it, so when I got hard, it would crack my skin. It would hurt.
Oh,
It would burn.
Hold on.
Burn.
That Seth's probably having the same problems. Seth, when you get hard, does it crack your skin?
No, there's.
Or you don't get hard.
No.
Forever soft. I didn't say it. Don't give me that dirty look.
I jerked off to Mia Malkova last night. Okay,
What did you jerk off to last night? And how do you get your jerking in with so many people running around the farm? You got a little kid.
Oh, I do it like
you got your wife.
It's literally 2 people.
It's like the middle of the night. It's the middle of the night.
Is that when you jerk it?
I can't sleep. Yeah, I haven't slept in a couple weeks.
Okay.
So what do you go over to the office, like where you would normally be trading baseball cards and things like that, and you just snap off a quick one on Pornhub?
Well, right now my daughter is sleeping with my wife, so I'm in her room.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Oh fuck!
Hold on, buddy. You're that guy. You're that guy, buddy.
What do you mean that guy?
I mean, you're that guy.
What's that guy?
That guy means that your kid is sleeping with your wife because your kid's going to throw a fit if she doesn't.
We've been trying for 2 years to get her.
I know, and look where it's got you. It's got you, and I mean, you're in the Cinderella bed at night.
Yeah.
The little kid twin.
It's a Bluey bed.
Yeah, you're in the little kid.
I love Bluey.
You're in the kid twin, and the kid that's supposed to be in the kid twins and the California King Willie.
That's right.
With Mama. And you are over there, being a little princess all by yourself. I mean,
I'm just trying to get a hotspot so I can whack it for 5 minutes.
Oh my God!
And that's the life I'm living.
You whacked it in your daughter's bed.
Whoa, let's not go there.
I ripped the sheets off this morning.
All right, that's fair.
I mean, let's not go there. He lays towels down.
Yeah, that's nice.
Guys, she doesn't sleep there.
I know.
It's her bed because it's her room.
But I can't believe you've allowed it to go this far now. Now she's officially moved in on the big California King. And your twin Willie.
It up.
Oh my God!
This is my wife's fault. This is 100% her fault. She never wanted to commit to getting her in her own bed. We had the problem when it was with the crib, and then she would want to come sleep with us when she was just a baby. And this is what's happening right now.
No, she's how old? 14.
Yeah, she's
14. She's about to start driving.
How old is the little Phoebe?
6.
So she's 6.
We're starting this weekend. We're gonna try it again.
Yeah, whatever. Starting this weekend. So she's 6, and she is locked in to being with Mama and the California King, and you can't probably get your sleep the way you need to with the 6-year-old in between you and Mama. So you've regulated yourself down to the Princess Leia bed.
Yeah.
Made for a kid, and that's where you live.
But finally, Sponjo, after all these years, Phoebe is tired of it because what our daughter does is she gets home from school, she grabs chips, then she starts eating them in the bed, then she goes out on the balcony, which is in the master bedroom, hangs out there. She's got a friend across the street, so they walkie-talkie all day. So she's basically made our room, her room.
No, basically, she runs the show.
Right. And that's
period.
And so Phoebe's had enough of that. So now Phoebe is finally ready to get her in her own bed. And I'm finally ready to reclaim the big bed and the most comfortable bed in the house.
With your
go.
wife's vagina. Let's not forget about what sleeps in that bed. Your wife's vagina, which is what you're, you know, at the end of the day,
Yes.
Phoebe's beef.
Yeah.
You don't get Phoebe's beef when you're, across the hallway in Princess Leia's bed.
I do, but she doesn't like coming in there.
No, she doesn't like ride you out on the little kid bed.
But I don't like going in that
She
bed
wants to be
because
taking
there's-
doggy style in the California King.
I know,
bud.
but I can't go in the California King because there's graham cracker crumbs in there for my daughter.
Because if one day little Cushy rolled up in here and says, "Okay, I'm getting my crackers," and like, nope, no crackers for you today, little girl. You know what you're going to do? You're going to go in your own room and you're going to go entertain yourself and you're going to play with all the $1 zillion worth of games that you got in there. And that's what we're doing today. And
I like the plan.
And what he absolutely
She's
have
gonna
a
throw a
meltdown.
fit, obviously,
Would you have
initially.
a meltdown? And then you can be like, meltdown all you want, get it all out of your system, but you're gonna be in your room. That's where you're going. I'm gonna turn on the Bob the Builder tape, the Barney tape, the Princess Leia tape.
But that's when the I hate yous are going to start coming
That's
out.
fine. I mean, hold on. You might as well get them out of the. You might as well get them out of the way now because it's tougher when they're older. Trust me, because I'm going through the I hate you stages.
Are you?
It's easier to get yourself conditioned to the I hate you at 6 rather than 21.
Yeah.
Just say it.
22.
Ouch.
Right?
Yeah, 22 and engaged. So anyway, and that has caused an absolute stage Cat 5.
Stage 4 cancer.
Stage 4 pancreatic cancer situation within my family. It's just, oh my God! And I was trying to close this out yesterday, and so I figured I'd close it out today, and so we'll do that here momentarily. But Seth, now if you did do that to the little Cushy, would she throw the fit today? You go, listen, you're going right to your room.
No, well, here's the move, Sponge. I tried it last night because she got some teeth taken out at the dentist.
Oh.
So it was the first teeth for the tooth fairy. And I said, this motherfucking tooth fairy isn't coming unless you're in your own damn bed.
Oh yeah, guess what?
Ooh, nice.
It didn't work, did it?
And if she's motivated by money,
She's
like her father.
No, she's not motivated by
She's
money
very
because
motivated,
she's
yeah.
not motivated by money because she didn't have to worry about money because she's got money with mom and dad.
That's true, but
So she didn't have to worry about actually
But listen, you
doing
can never
anything.
have enough money.
she does love going to Target and Five Below.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, great. But here's the deal. She's going to go to Target or Five Below whether or not she goes and does it your way or her way.
Yeah,
So fuck your way. I'm going to do it my way and go to Five Below. Bitch is about to get mine.
So how'd the tooth fairy gimmick work out?
I mean, first of all, I'm not even for all this lying and stuff, but, we'll just keep it up. Apparently, it's $5 a tooth, which I guess is okay.
$5
$5
a tooth. You're really screwing the kid.
That's what I don't know. It's on TV or these YouTube videos. She already had it. She's like, oh, I'm getting $5 a tooth. Then Phoebe only had a 20, so she had to leave that. So now another $5 down.
Hold on. Now hold on. So now you're freaked out because a kid gouged you for 10.
I'm down $20 and sleeping in my bed and
No pussy. None of that.
nothing.
I mean, wow.
Just tracking Clement Cush numbers all night long.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, do you ever think that you can get a handle on this?
As far as getting my life back, how would I do that, Sponge? How do I get a handle on this?
I think you're gonna have to just do what I say. It's gonna be tough love. It's gonna be making little Cushy do things that she doesn't want to do, and staying true. And not letting her give in, no matter how much she meltdowns, no matter how much she cries.
Bubba is the parental guru.
I was out of a parent until 2 years ago.
Listen, but I mean, Bubba's right. It's called the cry out. Where you just let them cry it out and then they pass out.
I mean, if you could put some earbuds in
Not when they're
and jam
6,
out.
Lauren.
Maybe it's if when she's crying and flipping out, you put your earbuds in and listen to some past chirp episodes that make you happy.
She's not. I mean, she's not. I understand the cry it out method and stuff. That didn't work.
No.
We're soft. I get it. Okay. But over vacation, over these next couple of weeks, going into the new year, she will be in her room. So I will tell you. But
how can you
Guarantee that?
Guarantee that.
If you're soft,
it's
you
the-
admitted.
It is but I finally have Phoebe on my side. Phoebe didn't get carrot up before, but now because she's claiming the room with her barbecue chips and her graham crackers and her Monster High and going out in the fucking balcony and having her yogurt everywhere.
I mean, that bitch is rolling hard,
big time.
I mean, she is rolling, and she's got 2 adults that are helping her roll that way.
Exactly.
I mean, she is the pimp of the neighborhood. 6. She's the trap queen, bitch. I'm just saying, she's about to get her. She runs that joint, motherfucker.
And I'm okay with that.
Kush queen.
No, you shouldn't. You can't be okay with a 6-year-old running the fucking show. It's not going to work out well.
What do I know about running a show? I'll let a 6-year-old try it.
No.
I don't know shit.
No, motherfucker. No, you can't, Seth.
You run the show, Lummy?
No, of course he doesn't run the show. He also gets fucked in the ass.
What?
I mean, yeah.
You're still getting
You knew that.
He gets pegged. I mean, like for
just on birthdays and anniversaries.
Birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas,
I just thought as a father you would give that stuff up.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah, well, that doesn't carry Seth here. It doesn't matter.
I mean, but let me. I mean, here's the difference. Here's the difference, and nothing against Phoebes, because I love Phoebe to death. I love her to death. She is probably, if I was to guess, and I haven't had a conversation with Phoebe. I have with your mom, Elise. But I haven't had a conversation with Phoebe. And when you worked with me the first time, me and Phoebe sometimes would communicate.
Yeah, she loves the show.
And we would. And like she would help me. She would help me with you at times. Sometimes, you'd be having a moment or something and Phoebes would kind of help me with you. Kind of help me get through being mad at you. Like she really, I think she likes that you work here, and I think that working here makes you happier, which makes for a happier home life. I think.
Yes, that's true.
I think, and once you can get your money worked out, so that because you're very money aggressive, but we're working on that, and once you
have to be in a Biden economy.
Well, you just got to be as the man of the household. It's your responsibility to have a good job and make a good living so that you can contribute to the family. I mean, that's just that's a manly thing, which we're working on that too with you.
Yes.
I mean, you're still the guy that
one oil change at a time.
Yeah, one oil change at a time.
I mean, Bubba, though, we did talk. I mean, I have done things to support my family that I don't.
Oh
know.
no.
Yeah.
You've gone out and you've had a job the entire time. Some of which were bullshit jobs, and you hated. And the grass was not greener on the other end of the deal. But Phoebe did used to help me with you, and I think that this is going to work because Phoebe is, like you said, however you felt. Okay, that's taken in consideration. But finally, once Phoebe gets fed the fuck up with it, then things start happening.
That's right.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Otherwise, until Phoebe was like, all right, this is bullshit. I got to claim my room back. This little kid has just okay, I'm over it. Now shit's about ready to get real for little Cushy.
Yes.
Little Cushy doesn't even know how some shit's about ready to get real.
Well, I mean, she wants a bigger TV for her room, so I mean, I think when she gets that, she's going to know it's getting real.
Oh, well, so maybe you use that as a ply, and say, listen, little Cushy, that big TV that you want only comes with one rule.
One caveat.
I was gonna say caveat, but I don't think little Cushy quite knows what caveat means yet.
She does.
I just figured it out a couple weeks ago.
She's very smart.
All right. So anyway,
we even let her pick her own gender at 5.
You did?
Yeah, she chose a girl.
Perfect. So perfect. She chose.
That's convenient.
Shows you how smart she is. She chose correctly.
Yeah.
There you go. She's already batting, above the average.
Smart girl.
So you say, hey, listen, little Cushy, yeah, the big TV gets in, yeah, absolutely, but that means you can't spend the night, you can't stay in mommy and daddy's bed anymore because you have a bigger TV now, which means big girls watch big TVs in their big girl rooms.
That's the plan.
You're a big girl now.
Yes.
You got a bigger TV, and you need to act like big girls. And I guarantee you that none of your little friends sleep with their parents, so be a big girl and sleep on your own now. And it may take, a couple weeks of her coming in the middle of the night trying to get in, and you're going to have to tell her no. Because,
we were planning on letting her in, and her falling asleep in our room we figured was the first step, and then we figured she's going to come in our room at some point, and then that'll be the next step to get her to spend the whole night in her room. We see this as kind of a process.
I'd lock my door if I was you. I really would. I would lock my door and say, listen, she's 6. There's only so much, havoc she can, she can't. Make sure the knives are put away. Make sure anything that can hurt her is put away. And, she'll wander around the house a little bit and then eventually get back to her room.
Okay, I've never heard of the lock 'em out strategy, but I love it.
I don't know how good that. I don't know if that's recommended by the American Parent Association or not.
Let's try it out. We'll go viral in the process.
Right. She's out there just pounding the hell on the door. You're just blasting the hell out of your wife. For once, you're back up in that vagina.
Yeah.
The kid's
blowing the back out.
But you need to blow the. When's the last time you had a real good one? Like a nice, hour-long, real sensual coconut oil. Like once.
09 or something.
The fuck with the coconut oil? I remember this was a thing of yours when I started last time. I think you got me some.
I did.
I did.
Did you use it?
I got you the stuff from. I got you the stuff from Costco.
It's a game.
We baked with it. I think.
Seth, it's a fucking game. Coconut oil is a game changer.
And it's organic. You like
it
your
really
country
is,
guy,
buddy.
Well, I mean,
and it's not even that expensive.
What's the normal? What is it? KY?
No,
that's fine.
But it's foreign to the body, and it's not. KY jelly's natural.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to.
Bubba's all about natural.
Well, I mean, Anna, listen. If I need lube, and it's going to end up in
How many pills do you take?
If I need lube, that's going to end up in or around my girlfriend's vagina, then I'd like for it to be organic.
Okay.
Something she can lick off my balls.
Okay.
Rather than, I mean, you can't.
It's pronounced.
You can't get Phoebe to clean you up with her mouth, Seth, if you got organic synthetic stuff that's not edible. But coconut oil is edible. So after you get yours and you say, hey girl, how about going out there and cleaning me up a little bit? It's good for your skin and nails. Mm-hmm. And she takes that little wiener around the farm and cleans it up.
All right.
I don't even think you can wrap your mind around this.
Well, it was a lot. It's a lot, but I'm jotting down the steps right now. Get the coconut oil, take her around the farm, lock the fucking kid out.
Right. You got it.
I got it.
Well, why can't you implement
just gotta
it?
execute.
It's the execution.
Fuck boy, why can't you imitate it? Why can't?
Fuck boy.
That's, by the way, me and Seth were texting yesterday, and that's my name for him.
Fuck boy.
But isn't that what I started calling you?
I don't know, but he's like, hey, Sponjo, something blah 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 blah, and I go, whatever, fuck boy, like
Oh, you bastard! You were texting me about the show. You were like, "How was the?" You said, "How was the?" You go, "I thought the show was pretty good."
Don't get into our private conversations.
Let's let it all out there.
No, I told you. You not.
Said
direct order, bitch. About to get mine.
You said people love.
I feel like this is not good for me.
I told you direct order.
All right.
Has nothing to do with you. Has more to do with somebody else. Has more to do with somebody else.
All right.
Has nothing to do with you, Anna.
I'll keep it quiet.
I mean, I'll just,
I know. I won't say it's.
I even talked. In fact, Seth, when you walked in today, that's the topic that I was talking about. That particular topic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
And I didn't want you to hear it. Because it's very pro you.
Yeah, you kicked me the fuck out today.
Yeah, Seth. Which, by the way, can we refresh our rules that we have around here at the BRN? We don't have a lot of rules. Unlike where Seth and Anna and Rhett even. I mean, I got 3 Cox
rejects.
I got 3 Cox fiery / rejects. 3, 2 of which have quit and come back. What the fuck? My God.
I'm the only one that gets fired.
My Lord, Jason Meter. Who should be the fucking program of that radio? Me. Because I'm the only one that can manage fucking talent. I take fucking people that you didn't take proper, you didn't use correctly or promote correctly, and I make them fucking huge stars.
I believe Anna and I were both under the Keith Lawless regime.
Yes.
So we can blame him for fucking that up.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what, Jason Meter? I'm sorry. It's not. No, I have nothing against Jason Meter.
Yeah.
But this is under. You're right. This is Keith Lawless. You fucking buffoon. I mean, you
Poor guy got robbed.
Well, I think he doesn't know how to, I don't know that he knows how to. Let's look at this. He doesn't know how to analyze talent. He fucking
can't manage his house. Can't even manage.
He let me go.
He couldn't manage the station.
His first fuck up was he let me go.
He was a sales guy. That's why, Bubba.
Do you know? Listen, let's just be intellectually honest.
Okay.
And say if they would have retained me and kept Calta in the afternoons and Drew in the middays. Do you know how fucking strong that radio station would be?
So fucking strong.
Drew fucking had a 11 share in the middays because there was no competition. I had a 12, 13, 14, talking about persons 25, 54. I had a 12, 13, 14 share. I'm sorry, men 25, 54. I was number one. Drew was number one. Calta had like an 11 or a 12 share in the afternoon. He was number one. Talk about how to fuck up a radio station. Now look what you got. You got your middays are piped in from New York, Long Island, with a little Mexican ass fucking board up little Monica, little munchkin fat fucking bitch.
Can I ask Seth, what do you think about Monica?
I don't have an issue with her.
Okay, I think she's a fucking loudmouth chimer inner, and she'd last exactly 0 seconds here at the BRN. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you something, Seth. I'm just telling you right now. When Seth Kushner got fired from Cox,
I fucking quit, man.
I'm sorry. When Seth Kushner lost his shit and his mentals and quit Cox, I reached out to him and said, "Hey, listen, buddy, you're fucking good on the radio. Do you want to come?" Yeah. When Anna got fired, Seth comes to me and says, "Hey, man, there's this little mouthy bitch over there that's pretty good. We might want to consider her." Boom, hired. When Rhett got fired, let go, quit, I don't know, Seth comes to me and says, "Hey, there's this video dude. He likes to get really fucking high, but I think he'd be good for us." Boom, hired. I mean, like what the fuck? I can manage talent far better than you. But Keith Law, I mean, just think about it. If he would have not, because of his personal vendetta and because he sucks Calta's dick, if he would have just left everything alone, had me in the mornings, had Drew in the middays, had Calta in the afternoons, and then fucking have whoever. I don't know who the Spice Boy. You couldn't keep him at night, but you put Johnny
Cat
B.
named Mo show.
No, but you put
Johnny B.
You put Johnny B, Cat named Mo, and motherfucking whoever else in there, and that's your night show.
I got the Lightning, so
Lightning or that. I mean, they'd be in far better position than they are now. Right now, they're teetering. I don't know if Cox, to be honest with you, is going to be even around with this huge lawsuit that's coming. This fucking huge lawsuit that's coming. I'm going to get into that next. But also, I got to close out my. Lummy, do you know if you use the word white trash on Facebook, they say it's hate speech?
Of course, Jesus.
Even if you're white.
That makes no sense.
Even if you're white.
Well, did someone have to report it? Or?
I guess. I put a picture of me on my personal Facebook, and I go, just, the finest strain of Indiana white trash. And it's a picture of me, right?
Yeah.
Was that recently? I feel like this happened months ago.
No, there's another one. Just happened.
Oh.
And I had to pull her down real fucking fast because I got a strike.
Oh, dear.
I got a community standard strike because I called myself into the finest strand of Indiana white trash.
Did you want to do every 30 minutes again?
Yeah.
Okay, just make it sure.
Fantastic.
Bubba. The show's spontaneous. It's unscripted. That's its charm.
Bubba the Love Sponge. But it's a federal offense.
Bubba the Love Sponge returns after this.
What's going on with Spanish, dude?
Yeah, you can't say white trash like that, Bubba. Hate speech.
He's like not showing up to work.
Hate speech.
Oh, is he? I have no idea what's going on over there.
White trash is hate speech.
I think his girlfriend.
That's the only thing that we have going for us, Bubba, on white men.
Like someone had to go
Hate
pick
speech
him up.
on
He didn't know where he
Facebook.
was, like at 6 a.m.
Did we get a strike?
Found by our listener.
I think we did.
Sounds like everything's going great.
Yeah, I know.
Why do you find it hard to believe that I don't follow anything going on over there?
No, I don't find it hard to believe.
What's up?
I'm just, as Bobo said,
Yeah,
nosy
yesterday,
bitch,
buddy.
so I like that kind of.
Yeah, I just talked to John, and I mean just
Okay,
you know,
Big Red.
that's-
You're confusing me.
I talked to Drew when he was going through his cancer. I talked to him a few times, and then we were gonna meet up one night, and then he had to go to the emergency room. So I texted him about like trying to meet up and stuff, but I don't think he was I don't think he was really feeling it, so I didn't like press it at all. But I think we're cool. I mean, he hasn't unfollowed me on Twitter, which was a big thing for Drew when he's done with you. Yeah. So guess that's got to count for something.
But John's doing well. I talk to John every now and then.
I think John's John. John's always got stuff going on. So he I'll tell you something funny that happened when we're not in here.
Figured it out, Brady.
I always like John.
John's great.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Good morning, Felix.
I was mad at John because I got him that engagement ring, and I didn't even fucking know about his wedding. I didn't even know when he got married and shit. He never told me, so that's what I was mad about. But I stopped caring about that.
Was it a really small wedding, or like?
I don't even know. I still haven't even talked to him about it. We've only texted over the last few years.
I got you.
But I'd let Dr. Dan do that at Tampa, Terry. But he doesn't need to do that. What's up, Permagrom? HS Bubba.
Oh, am I supposed to be hitting something here?
Wasn't it Next Gen 1?
What up, Steve?
I want you to stay on this channel.
More bullying and brutality after this.
That's real nice.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Thanks, Shano. I got Twitter and Rumble, baby. Or Twitch. This is fucking great. I can't wait till we get on Kick.
Just chat. Please don't trigger him, please.
Well, no, everybody's cool.
I know, but you're just. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just asking them. As
You want to YouTube?
You never know with you. You're.
Wild card, Willie.
You're a wild card.
Comments later in the day.
You're a wild card, love.
I want you to stay on this channel.
More bullying and brutality after this.
That's real nice.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hey, Lummy, are we still on? Okay.
No, we're in a mid-roll right now. That was an outro.
Monch, what are we doing here, buddy?
What the how?
Brett, what are we doing? Are we still off the air?
Yeah, right now it's a mid-roll.
We can rejoin now if you want to rejoin now. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
I give up. Apparently, Next Gen's on vacation.
You want me to just hit some music like that, and then?
Yeah, I'll live assist it.
Yeah, so you'll just stop it, and
we'll cut our mid-roll short.
And we'll just maybe we can do our own positioning statement. Welcome back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Check out the new Bubba Army HQ.
Yes. Oh my God, it's killing it. And listen, we hear what you fine people that are. Seth, I don't even think you're familiar with the new Bubba Army HQ. And you know what? If you're going to be here a while, if we think you're going to make it here, then we probably need to do some pictures with you. And they're going to have to. No, what do you mean? Do you want to be considered a part of the show or not?
Bubba,
yes or no?
Yes, sir. But
okay.
can I talk to you about those pictures?
What about them? I can't help you look like shit. I mean, I don't necessarily look as good as I thought I would.
It's not about. It just looks like you guys are selling tires.
What do you? What do you mean?
It just doesn't. It's
Shut the fuck up. It's from
the guy that did the Duck Dynasty billboard. Now we got a bunch of pointing at the camera, smiling. That's not you.
Shut up. It's better than what we had, which were no pictures and Mad Monkey Radio followed by Clusterfuck next. Okay?
Yeah.
So
and
you don't like
show.
So no the beer the fucking Hurricane Steven show. I mean, shut the fuck up. We have reskinned this, rebuilt this into an absolute mega content deal. So you don't like how we posed for our fucking pictures. You can pose how you don't have to point at the camera. You can do your best. Trying to be a badass cross-armed Willie. I don't give a fuck. Wear your Bears jersey, your Lightning jersey. Have a fucking couple baseball cards that you're trying to fucking hawk off on. I don't give a fuck. But I do got to get a picture of you on day trying to look a little bit, presentable so that I can put you on the new BubbaArmyHQ.com, showing it, solidifying everybody that you're a major part of the show now, that you're back, unless you consider yourself just a short timer and you're going to flake out again like you always do. And I'm just going to tell you, 3 strikes and you're out with me. I'm never hiring you ever again. You got to make this time
the third
work.
Strike?
No, well, this is his second strike.
Oh.
He's on 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Would he not be?
Wait, I think you just have 1 strike for believing, right?
Or do you count the walk-off?
I have 2 more strikes.
No,
So
2 more strikes
chances.
to fuck with.
no. I'm just telling you, I'm at my leash's end with you. So here's I'm not gonna ever hire you again. So you've got to make this work. You've got to make this one work. And you can. You're funny as fuck. You're gonna make big money with you. This is how I get to Seth.
Just talk about money.
Seth, man, I'm gonna tell you. I think in the next 2 years you could be back to your Drew levels when you were rolling.
Okay. Fuck yeah, man.
I mean, for real.
Let's sell some fucking tires. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. So if our poses look like tire salesmen, if that means that Bubba Army HQ makes 15, 20 grand a month, bitch, and that's going to go a little bit to you, I mean, I'm thinking you're selling tires, bitch.
I'm selling I'm all about it. I apologize
Do you need a front-end alignment, man? Because I'm about ready to sell you some fucking tires.
I would love, yeah, fuck yeah, I do.
All right.
I just give me a gray shirt and I'll point at that motherfucking camera and smile.
We need to get you. Are you up to a 2X now, kind of, probably?
I still wear XL.
But Seth, I mean.
So Fonda Cox,
Wow.
25 on the Venmo.
I know, but if you were to if I was to give you a Bubba Army polo and ask you to take a picture with that on, and you don't want it tied against your bitch tits, you'd probably a 2X would probably look better, don't you think? Fit a little bit better.
But
maybe.
I've dabbled with 2Xs. They're just too baggy on me. I mean, I know, especially according to the chat, how fat I am, and it's something that I'm actually working on.
Not really.
It's something I'm working on, but this is an XL sweatshirt. I'm wearing an XL shirt.
Okay. I'll have the merch crick bring down an XL.
Are you gonna make him try it on right now?
No. He can try it at his leisure. Like if he wants to go to the bathroom and try it on, he can. If he wants to take it home and try it on, he can. Just don't lose it like he did my 15-pound dumbbell set. But because that's we all took our pictures in the same shirt, the new Bubba Army polo.
Inspired by Babyface.
By the way, Scout and Big Alt love me. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all at the Bubba Army. 25 from them, and then it looks like Fish on the J, a 30.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we had some Fonda Cox on the Venmo.
Fonda
25.
Cox.
And Blake Yeager, 25 on the Venmo.
Seth, roll into your wife today and say, hey, Phoebes, we got a new name. Bubba's got a new name for you. It's called Fonda Cox. No longer will you be Phoebes. You're now Fonda Cox, and if you can start playing that role a little bit more seriously, I'd appreciate it.
Primetime Toys, 25, Cash App.
So, Seth, are you still on a constant quest for some Phoebe ass? Because, we don't. This is only the second or third time I've had you on the air. So, in order for me to peel your Seth Kushner onion back, I need to ask some sometimes uncomfortable questions. And that being said, are you? Because one of the things that was a constant for you was the lack of ass.
Big E 7375, 25 on the super chat.
Has the ass gotten better? Has the volume of ass gotten better?
No, sir.
Oh,
definitely. I mean, normally in the marriage, from everything I've always seen stand-up comedians talk about, it normally kind of continues to get less and less as you get deeper into the marriage. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
There's some couples that fuck every day that's been together for a long time.
Chris Diaco.
Yeah,
they fuck every day.
I fuck every day. Every day.
It's hard to. I'll tell you what. It's honestly.
I like to fuck every day.
Yeah.
It's hard to fuck when there's kids around.
Yeah.
Per se.
Yeah, I know, but isn't there a time when you get home? And the little cush is at school till 3:30. There's a little bit of a window where you can maybe break one off over the counter.
Here's my window that I had when I was doing the morning show at iHeart before this, and I'd get home at 9:30 or 10. I had between 10 and 1 to try to woo Phoebe before she had to go pick our daughter up. And a lot of the time, she works from home. So, I mean, it's not like she's just sitting there waiting to get mounted. So it's like I'd go.
But she could sign off for a few minutes for a bathroom break.
She's been a lot better. If I would text her and just kind of test the waters a little bit.
You're like, hey,
How do you test the waters?
Big Papa's coming home with a bone.
You just send her a dick pic?
I test the waters. I just like, man, I'm horny as fuck.
Oh, nice.
And I just see what her response is. If she's like, too
Does
bad.
she dislike it?
Now, would sometimes what would can you give us the ranges of responses when you would be actually driving like a madman across the Gandhi Bridge to get home? As soon as 1 minute after 10 o'clock, after the show is gone, and then you threw a feeler text out, "Hey Phoebes, I'm horny as fuck." What could be the 2 or 3 or 4 responses that you get back? One being, "Good, hurry up because I'll take care of you, honey."
I've never had to hurry up. I'll have I have a call between 10:30 and 12. So after that I'm available.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You get that sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes she'll say,
"Here's my window. We can do it during this time."
Sometimes she'll say, "My tits are available."
Oh, she'll give you options.
Broccoli to $20 super chat.
Now, is that like that? Would that be like a titty fucking?
No. It means they're just available for me to do what I want to them, which could come over the course of really anything sexual.
I know, but can you nut just on tit play?
Yeah.
Wow, what a rookie. Say it, Lovey.
What a rookie.
I got to think of some real dark shit and do something.
So she's just working and you're just playing with their tits?
I mean,
don't ask me how it goes on, okay? I've given you fuckers enough for today.
All right, so now
I'll give you the play-by-play later next week.
Now, what about do you ever get a flat out sorry? Just so busy today, can't get sorry. Not happening.
Yeah, sorry, not feeling it. Sorry, not last night. I didn't sleep at all because of the dogs or something.
Right,
so.
got a headache. Big meeting. There's the plethora of shit that could come out. Right,
and then I'm like, what the fuck? Why does it? What does this bitch expect me to do out here? I'm scrounging around for ass. So and then I realize I can't do anything. So I just go in my room and whack off.
And
my daughter's room.
What on her Princess Leia bed? Say it
on the bluey blanket.
On her Cubs blanket. on her 80 fucking 5 Super Bowl champion Super Bowl shuffle Bears blanket. Right?
We got one of those.
On her William refrigerator blanket.
Yeah, there you go. The bear
refrigerator. So what is your what's your particular genre? I like amateur. True amateur, obviously. I like true amateur shit. What do you like?
I like porn.
Yeah. What's your subsection?
Honestly, right now, if you want to know what I watched last night, I watched a white guy and a white girl fuck, and it got me to where I needed to be.
That shit, just
is that what you typed in?
Just straight at white girl and
white
guy.
I look for specific porn stars. I don't. It's not necessarily what it is. I look for specific
Who's your go-to?
Yeah, who's your top 3?
I'd probably say Lena Paul. Rachel Starr, and then I don't know. Mia Malkova I watched last night.
I have no I
know 2 of them.
I jerk off.
Lena Paul.
I jerk off to porn.
Is that Lena the plug?
No,
I jerk off to porn, Lummy, but I don't know the actresses' names.
No, amateur's the best.
Yeah. I don't know. Some girl from Wisconsin and some dude from Minnesota. Yeah.
Just some point of view, amateur camera.
No, not point of view, because point of view can never really be amateur.
Point of view sucks.
Mine's more like surveillance stuff. Imagine that, brother. I'll be in my office.
You mean if someone has a phone on their dresser?
Yeah, something like that. Now listen, before we were talking about how cool this place is to work corporately, and I have very few rules. I can't even think of the rules that I have. I think I only have one rule.
Don't come in the studio?
Don't come in the studio too early. You're ruining my vibe. I'm really laser locked in. And the window of coming into the studio is about 57, 8, and 9 after the top of the hour.
I came in at 59 yesterday. You got mad at me.
You came in at fucking 49.
Well, yesterday you got mad at me for 59.
Well, but you know what the window is. 57 to 59. You know that.
Right.
Am I not right? I mean,
yeah, but
do
you
not
got
know
mad
that?
at me for coming in at 59.
But whatever. I know I wasn't.
You got to check out this Lena Paul chick. She's pretty hot.
Quit squirreling me, bitch.
Yeah, there's the 2 points. Lena Paul.
I don't need to see either one of those.
Come on, she got big old titties.
Who Seth Kushner jerks off to? I could care less.
No, you care a lot, Bubba. Don't say that you don't care what I whack at you.
I don't care. I want to get through
cares.
this. I want Seth rolls in at 45. Like whatever the fuck he wants to. I'm in the middle of a big ass meeting. Some of what is about him.
Okay,
and he rolls in here, and I'm like, out. Get the fuck out. It was a hard out too. Probably hurt your feelings.
It was stiff. It was stiff. I mean, it was definitely stiff.
Because that's how stiff this rule is.
But I think I saw there was Lummy, Rhett, and Macho Man were all in here and they were talking, so I figured it was a vibe where I could at least come in.
No, hold on. No, that's the people that I'm meeting with. Those are the people that are supposed to be in the studio.
Okay.
Macho, Rhett, and Lummy, they get in here about 33, 34. And then we meet from 30. What's your window, Lummy? From 30 to 35?
Yeah, 30, 35.
Yeah.
Anytime before 35.
I am such a fucking weirdo. So they can't enter the studio till 30, 35. They get into the studio. We have our daily little meeting about stuff. Everything from we're actually mostly meeting about Bubba Army HQ.
Yep.
Like that's kind of our big project that we're doing right now. By the way, check out Bubba Army HQ. Seth Kushner's pick, hopefully to be added soon. and Seth says he refuses to do the used car sales
tire picture
pose, so he might be like in a Nina Cherry Buffalo stance kind of deal. Okay,
nice.
With his arms crossed, just sitting there like a fucking pimp that he is.
Hey, Sponge, I wanted to
with
tell
his
you,
Justin Fields jersey on.
So you kicked me out of here, and so I just went and stood outside, and I saw the basketball hoop, and I was just waiting. I was going to come in right before the show started, and then the guys came out, and they're like, all right, you can go back in the studio. And then I think you had just kicked Anna out. So Anna looks at me, and she's like, will you go in there and see if Bubba is mad at you? Because he just yelled at me, and I was like, oh.
Well, Anna comes in at 50.
Well, I said, go in there. I want to see what happens.
I said I already got kicked out, bitch.
Oh, then I said, all right, fine, fair.
All right, so let's just make sure we know that for Seth, for Dan, for Anna, for anybody else, for Babyface, the Sweet Zone. I'm gonna actually add a minute to it.
Okay.
Is 56 to 59.
Okay.
That is the sweet spot. So, and that's iPhone time.
What?
Like, I mean, we all have iPhones, do we
We're all
not?
synced up.
Yeah, I mean, so whatever time your iPhone shows you, Anna, which right now would be like 11:52.
Yeah,
that's the time we're going with.
Gotcha.
And as you can see, it's the same time up there too.
It sure is.
And it's the same time on the next gen computer because that is the real time of the world.
Gotcha.
So, and Seth, I think you're iPhone friendly.
Yeah, I like being early, so I'll just stay in my car.
So speaking of which, did you see the unbelievably, I think you were taken back by how professionally installed and our glass backboard basketball rim is.
Yeah.
And you then blurted out that you like to shoot some baskets with, and I'm like, well, I'll shoot some baskets with you. And then you automatically challenged me to a game, and then you said you would swap my shit.
Yeah, I said I would post you up. I'd fuck you up.
So
like Charles Oakley.
Soon, be ready for the Seth versus Bubba basketball game that will put we'll play to 11.
Okay.
I think that going by ones.
You got your work cut out for you, Seth. I've already
Bubba's good.
already had Bubba body me up in the paint.
Bubba's got a flick.
Yeah.
Bubba's got a flick.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. And that's not even Lummy being Stockholm.
No, that's
Lummy just and Rhett. When does he ever rule in my favor? But they've seen me play basketball, and they probably know that I'm going to absolutely fucking make you look like. I mean, I will Charles Barkley.
All right, well, buddy, two things for you. One, I was on the 7th grade intramural team at South Seminole Middle School in Orlando. The second thing is I've played basketball with Mike Calta before, so I know all about playing with bigger guys.
But hold on, Bubba's from Indiana, and this is no joke. Indiana people know how to play fucking basketball.
Yeah,
Bubba has some fucking flick.
Did you get kicked off the team, Bubba, and that's why you went wrestling?
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't. I wasn't good enough to make the team.
That's what I'm saying. So I think you're in good company.
Here's the thing about Indiana. It's a lifestyle. You would literally get done playing basketball. I'm sorry, Lummy. You get done with football practice, and then guess what you do?
Go play basketball.
Go shoot. Do you just go shoot hoops?
Yeah.
Because everybody had a hoop in their driveway. And so anybody from Indiana's got some type of resemblance of some type of basketball skill. Like they can either dribble or they can usually shoot the ball.
And what do you have?
I got them all, bitch.
You
can dribble?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Bubba Bird.
And he's got a hook, too.
I got a fucking left-handed hook coming down the middle. You can't stop.
He's got a big ass. He could, back it up in the air.
Yeah, and you won't body me. You won't post me up.
I've seen him do it.
You won't post me up,
I think I saw him do it to Rat.
I won't because I don't play a physical style of basketball.
Oh, you're more finesse.
I'm finesse, run and gun like the Warriors.
Okay.
Run and gun.
Yeah. You're Stephon Kush.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it from the International Mall.
Dropping threes.
Yeah. You're gonna shoot it from the airport.
I'm not even gonna be on the premises.
I will tell you, man, if you watch Curry, I have seen that motherfucker when he's on fire take one step past the half court line and drain like all night long.
Yeah.
Like drain him.
Yeah, no, he's the best shooter of all time.
Ever. I know this shirt that I have on, Larry Bird, is recognized as, I'd put him as a top 10 NBA guy. But I mean, back that era of basketball will never be replicated. The Magic, it was just, I don't know, remember the Pistons had a run?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, the bad boys.
Hold on.
80s.
So the Celtics, the Lakers had a run in the 80s and 90s. You had the Lakers had a run. The
Pistons?
The Pistons had a run. The Celtics had a run. The Bulls started their run in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yep.
The Knicks had a great run in the 90s.
Knicks had a run. I think Houston had a little bit of a run.
They did.
So, I mean, it was just such great.
The Spurs had a run.
Oh, well, late
Always.
90s. Late 90s.
Well, Robinson in the mid 90s.
Hold on, that new motherfucker they got.
Oh yeah, the Frenchman.
He's the 7'4" guy that can flick him from outside. I'm telling you right now. I know the Spurs are the ass buckets of the league just because he's all they got. But that guy, he's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Where is he from? France, you said?
Is he from France?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you watched him, Bubba? He's fucking amazing.
No. I watched them beat the Lakers, the LeBron-less Lakers.
Oh, last week?
Yeah. And I gotta tell you,
is it Victor Wembanyama?
Yeah, whatever.
Wembanyama.
His ball handling skills for a guy that size is the best I've ever seen. I've never seen a 7'4" guy be able to dribble.
19?
He's 19.
Jesus.
19 with playing
no
against
muscle.
Yeah. Wait till he puts on 20 pounds, 30 pounds of muscle.
He's probably like 600 pounds right now.
No, I don't know. But
he's just
I mean, I think, Seth, you're a sports guy, and Rhett, you are too. I don't think the league's ever seen anything like him before.
No, not at 7'4". Not at 7'4".
Like that young, that tall.
He's 7'4", 210. So put some muscle on him.
Oh my God,
I mean,
that's so skinny.
I mean, what would be the closest? Dirk Nowitzki? Like, what would be the closest?
Dirk was like 7 foot, 6'11".
There's no comparison, Bubba.
Right.
And that when he came into the draft, that's why they said he was the most hyped prospect ever, even over LeBron James. But just because they have never seen anything like it, and I have stayed up I'm sometimes there on the West Coast. I've made it a point to watch him because there was so much hype.
Oh.
And this kid is so fun to watch. He's unbelievable, and to be in the Spurs organization where they've had incredible big men before and to coach
David
with
Robinson.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
And then all the other guys, Ginobili and Tony Parker. And then they've got Greg Popovich, who one of the greatest coaches in sports of all time, who was yelling at the crowd to stop booing Kawhi Leonard a few weeks ago. What a guy.
But here's the deal. Like, again, the league, even when LeBron came in, the greatest hype, the greatest guy that's, the greatest potential draft pick, didn't LeBron come out of high school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But so with all the hype with LeBron out of high school, Kobe I think came out of high school. If you look at the hype guys over the years, you probably would start with maybe like Bill Russell, and then you'd start with, remember when Lou Alcindor, better known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when he was coming out of the University, I think of UCLA, and then he went to the Bucks, and then Bird and Magic. Obviously, there was a huge amount of hype with them, and then
Patrick Ewing.
Was Dr. J? Was there a big hype with Dr. J?
Yeah, because he came over from the ABA.
Yeah,
But you mean Patrick Ewing had a big at Georgetown.
Ralph Sampson,
Hakeem Olajuwon,
Shaq, Shaquille from LSU.
Yao Ming had a good amount too, 7'6".
So and then LeBron James, but in all of those other people that I mentioned, LeBron James coming out as a small forward, right? Well, was he a small forward or a
power forward?
Power forward. So within the power forward world, you have some pretty good examples of some really good players. James Worthy, Bird, Barkley, these real famous forwards over the years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, but with this dude that comes from the Spurs, came into the Spurs, the 7'4", 19-year-old kid from France, there's not a category to put him in, right?
No,
like there's not a kid. He's done something that no other. From the greatest of all time, from LeBron to Bird to Magic to Barkley to Shaq to Kareem to Kobe, to the greatest players of all time, they all fit into a category: shooting guard, point guard, center, small forward, power forward.
I feel like Steph Curry's kind of carving out like he's a one of a kind.
Yeah, but he's still a guard.
Yeah,
but he's just a guard. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Shooting guard. Steph Curry, shooting guard. Greatest of all time, but shooting guard.
Yeah, Wembanyama is 7'4" with point guard skills.
Yeah, Wembanyama, could be absolutely a center, could be a power forward, could be a shooting forward, and can be a guard because he can bring the ball up. He has the best ball handling skills of any person that size I have ever seen. I've never seen. Magic was probably the last guy. Remember when Magic played center for a couple games and actually did pretty well?
Yeah.
I would say Magic, but even Magic's skill set wasn't this.
No.
Magic wasn't going to give you 6 blocks a game.
And this kid, I mean, he hasn't even started scratching the surface yet. And everybody has signed off on him. Kevin Durant, I mean, everybody that's seen a player played against him has said he's the real deal. So when you kind of hear it from those guys, you know that the hype is real.
Well, and you're good when you're pro at 15. She went pro at 15 in Europe.
I got to go to word, so I stay on every 30. And when I come back, I want to talk about the Cox thing, and I still got to wrap up my Whizite Triz Ash.
Yeah, can say it on Facebook.
Whiz Triz, my Whizite Triz. If you say white Triz
Ash
on Facebook, it's considered hate speech, even though you're a white man saying it. Hate speech. How can I hate white people? Or how can I get in trouble for hating white people? You're supposed to be able to hate your own race, aren't you?
I think you should be able to openly do it, especially on Facebook. Bunch of pussies.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
And this is a hit town, and I'm a hit deputy doing a hit job in a hit jail.
Wembanyama's sister, yeah.
How old is she? How tall is she?
7'8". She's not tall, but they were. He's a good kid.
What's the sister's name?
I have no idea. Victor Wembanyama. After he got drafted, they showed her. She was wearing I think she was showing cleavage, and people started going crazy for her.
I got a staff. We had a staff meeting and a roast meeting right after the show. I'm gonna.
Eve?
Yeah.
She's 22.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Eve's very pretty.
All right. Ooh. Okay, I see you. Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. They probably didn't even know what flopping was back then in the NBA.
No, they didn't. They just fucking would roll over you. And then remember when Bird and Lambeer got in a big fight?
Yeah.
And Bird took the ball and threw it and hit it in his head.
He did.
I was little, Bubba, but I remember a little bit.
Yeah, you see the things now, and the Pistons, the Celtics, they all fought.
Oh, Jokic, yeah.
Kurt Rambis,
he's one of
fighting, feisty.
Jokic is one of a kind.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just as far as the triple doubles.
But he's still in a category.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying he's doing things that centers just, his passing, his passing is like point guard.
He's taken center play to a whole nother level.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, Bubba, and basketball's as good as it's ever been. I know people are down on it, but there's a lot of great players right now. Especially this guy, Anthony Edwards, who offered to pay an OnlyFans model $100,000 to have an abortion.
Do we have that? We need it.
Okay, I can send it to you.
I know the Packers haven't fired Joe Barry, so...
No, listen, they have to have meetings, don't they? Don't they have a committee to make the personnel decisions?
Yeah.
They're all on Christmas break right now, Bubba.
Man, who was it? Devontae Campbell?
Who was it? Who do you guys have? Devondre? Somebody came out and said that they're not playing injured anymore because they always get blamed for shit, and they're just giving the same energy that they give back. It was one of the Packers linebacker.
Oh, so he was saying what that?
He said he's not playing hurt, and he's not because he gets blamed for shit if he's out there injured, and he says he's giving people the same energy that they give him. They said it was a shot at Joe Barry. I don't know.
Macho says if we want to get topical, we could talk about the gay sex in the Senate area. Did anyone see that?
No. We're talking about gay sex in the Senate?
Some Senate staffer filmed himself having sex.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, in the Senate, not in the Senate hearing, but like where they have the hearings.
Nobody's hornier than those senators, man.
Well, it's not a senator; it was a staffer.
Staffers are horny too.
They are. They're working late.
I'm a low-level staffer.
Let's see your tits.
Just trying to make Sponjo pre-cum for
You're not fired
$20.
again? Bubba, I guess it didn't fire again. Macho, do you see that?
What?
It didn't fire.
Like, what the fuck?
I know, some...
Just when you thought you knew the real deal, they pulled a fast one and duped your dumbass. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will return after these words.
I love everything about the show.
Every day for 4 hours, man. It just makes time fly by.
Gotta be Bubba.
This is awesome. I love it. And I spent about 2 hours in my car when it's supposed to be a 20-minute break.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Am I forgetting to hit the button?
Macho's like, he's gonna look at everything, so
Okay.
we don't want to blame you.
All right, so at 12:30, I gotta make sure I hit the button.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just fucking forgetting because I'm just so shot out.
Yeah,
because I feel so liberated doing this show. And by the way, so right after the show today, we're gonna do a staff meeting, and then a roast meeting. And then you guys can leave, and Seth and I are going to stick around and do a podcast, Clem Kush. And then we certainly can't get up by noon. So I would say probably up by 3. What would you say? What would you, Seth?
Yeah, sure. We'll get it up immediately.
Yeah.
I'll get it up as soon as it's done.
So the only thing that, that we're doing extra today is a Clem Kush. And available at Bubba Army HQ, available at Spotify, iHeart, iTunes, anywhere you get podcasting. Just type in Bubba Army Podcast or Bubba Army, and it comes right up. We're in the middle of we're getting ready. I think, Anna, what are we in 9? I mean, we're getting ready for our 1,000th episode. Maybe we ought to do something special for that.
Let me check.
950.
950. So we got 50 more to go.
Nice.
No, it's 975.
There you go.
Neil Malpazer, 25 on the Venmo.
She just faced you, Kush.
She did.
Well, I didn't know, so I looked it up.
I saw something that said 9:50 this morning. I don't know what the fuck I was looking at.
You're high.
It was probably your clock alarm. 9:50 is about the time you probably got up.
Oh, man.
Didn't take a shower. Probably washed your fish scale balls. Put some deodorant on, brushed your teeth, didn't shave, found something, fuck boyish to wear in here. And here you are, buddy.
Yeah.
Ready to do a great show and, to make me happy.
Why poke holes in anything you just said? I'm going to go with it. It sounds great.
Perfect. So let me, I have this situation, and I've asked people to go over and put their comments on it and stuff. And then I've, the old pictures of when me and my son had a relationship, and just through the years of him being a little baby and me taking him to Lambeau Field and just, all the racing that we've done together. So again, I think the Facebook page is called what? Tyler
Clem Racing.
Is that what this is called? Are you sure? Or is it not just Tyler Clem?
No, it's Tyler Clem Racing.
Okay.
I looked it up yesterday.
So Tyler Clem Racing is a website that I've had around since 2014 that I started for Tyler Clem. If you look at before I started taking it over. Here, let me see here. This is some of the back of the,
it's all Tyler stuff.
Yeah, it's all Tyler stuff. It's all about his racing. Boom. This is him at the All-Stars, and then this is there's his new gloves that he got from K1, and then there's his little K1 suit, and then here's more footage of him at my racetrack, and then here's him with this little girl, the one to get a picture in his car, and then here's like a little montage of his little race deal, and then here's another picture.
It's all from 18 too,
Yeah,
so
it's all from 2018 when he lived with me.
Yeah.
So I started this page for him to kind of just be his racing page. Well, him and his girlfriend got together, and then there was about a 2-year period where we all got along, real well. And in fact, Tyler worked here for a little bit.
Yes, he did.
I remember.
And
taking naps.
Yeah, taking naps. And yes, I did probably spoil my kid, and look where it's got me. So don't spoil your kid. And so I asked him and I've been corrected, Lummy, his fiance.
Yeah, get it right.
I asked him and his fiance back then. Hey, I got this page that's got like 5,500 followers. That's not a bad number. Rather than you guys just start a whole new page, why don't you guys just take this page over?
Makes sense.
And they're like, no, we want to do it ourselves, this and that. I'm like, all right, no big deal. So this page has laid stagnant for 3, 4 years. It'd be interesting to see, let me what the last, it would probably be that the last time I posted before I started posting would have been, let me see here, right here, right.
Nope. There.
Nope, right there. Nope, that's Ralph Sorella. Right there. That would have been in 2019.
When he was working here, I think.
June of 2019. So for, 4 years, this page has laid stagnant. Now, in that 4-year period, he hates me. He has not, in the 4-year period since the last posting, in the last 2 years, he will not talk to me. He will not acknowledge me. He will not email me. He will not return my text. He hates me.
Until.
And I have no way to get a hold of him. I have probably 12 to 14 emails that I've sent to him saying, hey, I love you so much. Can we please work out our indifferences? Nothing hurts me more than not to have a relationship with my son. I know that your significant other does not like me. Maybe we can work through those things, but your grandma, your aunt, and your dad, I miss you terribly. I cry sometimes on how much I miss you. I'm always going to be your father. I'll always be here for you. I hope someday we can, have a relationship. I have probably, 14, 15, 18, 20 of those. I can't text him anymore because he changed his number and I don't know his text. I email him, but I think you can block people on email too because it bounces back.
Does it?
Yeah, he's got a Gmail account that the last account that I had was a Gmail account, and it bounces back. So I can't get through to them. So as we're doing, more and more things, Lummy, and we're now over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that is monetarily working out pretty good.
Yeah.
And as we, repurpose some things on Facebook, on the show Facebook, the Bubba the Love Sponge show, we're approaching 152,000 followers. We got 108,000 followers on Twitter. We have some pretty good numbers, and we have over 6 million downloads on our podcasting. I mean, Seth, that's kind of the thing that you really take the most interest in, but I think 6 million total downloads, an average of anywhere between 150 and 200,000 downloads a month isn't anything to that's probably in the top 5% of podcasting, wouldn't you say?
I'd probably say the top 1%.
Right. I mean, and so we're doing well there. So we have, by the way, did you know we're picking up, and Lummy, this isn't the kind of generator Jeff bullshit that you say we're like that affiliate that you teased me with. We're picking up 2 new affiliates that will both be, by the way, both FM. They're FM signals, and they're good FM signals, and they're in Florida. That's all I'm going to tell you. And they're going to be huge announcements. So we just picked up 2 new affiliates. So, we're doing pretty good. And so I'm thinking, well, the more that I can repurpose our content, like the podcast, like you can see. So I'm like, I got a page that I own that has 5,500 followers. Why not post, the podcast? Why not post the tribute that we did for Ralph Zarello? Why not post the picture of me displaying our 100,000 subscriber YouTube trophy? Why not use this stagnant page that I own to promote my business? So I started doing that a few weeks ago. Oh, my God. Well, I finally heard from Tyler.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Positive.
Tyler Clem reaches out and says, please, everybody, report this page. This page is my dad that's trying to... These are some of the words, and people that have followed along can see that I am stealing Tyler's likeness and image, his image and likeness for views. That I'm stealing and that I'm using. His mom got involved. His grandma got involved.
Wait, is there someone else that got involved?
Yeah, my ex-wife.
Matthew, $20 on the Cash App.
My ex-wife. Look, so his mom goes, please report it. Only follow, I guess then they give Tyler's what his new thing is. Tyler's grandma from his mother's side says, what a shame someone would stoop that low.
Didn't she hate you from the beginning?
Yeah, whatever. Then Heather Cole, my ex-wife, who has no dog in this fight, and who Jenna and her never got along, right?
Until now.
She says, Heather Cole goes, reported. Then Jenna goes, Heather Cole, thank you. And then somebody else goes, wow, unbelievable. What? What the fuck's unbelievable? Using a site that I own, that I control, but it has my son's name on it? Who gives a fuck? And so, like, Tyler's like, Tyler sends me, these all these messages about quit using my name and likeness for clicks and for views. Motherfucker, you got 253 subscribers on your YouTube channel. Motherfucker, you think I'm using your shit? For real? Get the fuck out of here.
You faced him.
Yeah, so anyway, Lummy,
Facebook.
Yesterday I went and I posted a little, so for people to think that for them to have pigeonholed me and brainwashed him that I'm a bad dad and that I had a sex tape, like whatever they've told him to be embarrassed of and why he doesn't like me, and the majority of the part as to why he doesn't like me is because his girlfriend doesn't like me. Because I'm not going to allow her I'm not going to be on.
Fiance, right?
Yes, fiance.
Yeah.
Let me be. Listen, and I can say these words where I'm at now. And guess what? Sue me if I'm lying. But there's been times where we have been all four together, me, the Merch Crick, Tyler, and his fiance. And she's talking to her mother on the phone. And she tells her, and we're driving to a race. Like we're driving to New Henry or Volusia. And I got Erica's, when she had her dually, I have her dually with an open wheel trailer pulling his modified with with a set of tires in the back, a jack, and we're going racing. It's me, Tyler, his fiance, and the Merch Crick, okay?
Okay.
And there's been times she's been on the phone with her mom, and she doesn't like what her mom's telling her or saying or whatever, and I've literally overheard her say, fuck you. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. You're stupid as fuck. You don't know what you're talking about. Fuck. And so when she would get off the phone, I'd be like, you know what? That's not cool to talk to your mama like that. Don't talk to your mama like that around me, please.
And she said, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Fuck you.
No, she just wouldn't say anything. She just wouldn't say anything.
She get mad at you?
She'd fucking pout, and then she'd be back there whispering to him, and then he wouldn't talk to me at the races and things like that. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. I took him aside and I said, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. There was a rule where that, when he would leave her house and come back over to my apartment, he would have to FaceTime her the entire time he was on the Howard Franklin driving back over to Hillsborough County to ensure, she's so insecure and controlling that it's a very volatile and, quite frankly, very, very, very unhealthy relationship. For her to have for her to boss him around and for him to allow that is just not cool. Not cool. And listen, it's not cool because he's my fucking son.
Oh.
And I'm trying to stick up for him. I'm not. I'm trying. Am I the only motherfucker between Tyler, between your mother and your stepfather and everybody else that's involved in your life? They don't have a problem with the way that she controls you and the way that she's got you completely fucking they're okay. I'm not okay with it. That's why I said something. And that's why I've now been, for 2 years, thrown out of the family. And so, I wanted to, because they've reported me and the whole 9 yards, and I didn't want them to think that when I changed this page to Bubba Army HQ or whatever I change it to, yeah,
because it's not.
And I take it out of Tyler Clem's name. I don't want them to think that that Facebook has got a hold of me and said, you must rename this, because they've not.
No, well, what did they do over the weekend? And this is Tuesday.
Yeah, so Facebook has not got a hold of me and said, you must change this because you're using this. They've not said shit. So I could keep it like this all I wanted, but I'm not. It's disruptive. It upsets everybody, and so I'm not. So I let it go for a couple days. I let it fester for a couple days, and but I tell you what, what I am gonna leave on there, even though I'm gonna rename it and it's gonna just promote the show, a different way to promote the show, is I posted my final little montage of pictures, and I said, this is what I did. This is what I put up yesterday. Do me a favor and scroll down through the years of this page and look at how hard I tried to promote and how proud of a dad I was of my son. As a single dad with 50% custody, I tried my hardest to provide him with the best path for a racing future. Go look for yourself and leave a comment. These pictures tell a very beautiful story of a dad and his son. And so then I that's the picture when he first got his big car. That's when he was 9, Lummy. Oh, nice. And again, no other 9-year-old in the country dad's buying them an open wheel modified. I am.
Bubba, why?
That's a fucking stud
That's
vehicle.
the rig that I gave. That's the rig that I provided for my son when we raced quarter midgets and drove clear out to California and Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. in Pennsylvania and the Carolinas, and this is the rig that we did. And then there's me and Tyler at a personal appearance when I worked for 102.5 The Bone at Lumber Liquidators. And, here he is at age 7 doing personal appearances. Here is that's a little picture of one of his cars, a K&M promotion. There's me and him talking a little bit. That's his graduation that I threw for him. His stepfather, his grandpa, my stepfather Eddie, is no longer with us. There's him and Eddie at my racetrack with a late model. There's Tyler when one of the suits that I ordered for him came in.
Can I show a question, Sponjo?
There's Tyler in a 410.
The answer is no.
There's Tyler in a 410. The youngest kid to ever run, the youngest person, Lummy, ever to run Indiana Sprint Week in the history of USAC was my son, Tyler Clem. That's him in a 410 at Gas City. What? Yes, Seth, go ahead.
What is it that you feel like Tyler knows everything that you've done for him, you know everything you've done from Tyler. What is it that you feel like you wanted Facebook to know? Like, I mean, do you feel like people are telling you that you haven't done a lot for him? Because he's always been ahead of the game as far as this stuff goes.
No, but I think it's a reminder.
It's just as I say goodbye. Listen, Seth, this seems to be the only thing that he's paying attention to.
That's true.
So it's my only way to communicate to him.
I get that.
And so I'm telling him goodbye. I'm saying I've been spun as a bad dad. You know what his other side is telling me? Your dad's a piece of shit. He had a sex tape. He's a fucking piece of shit. I mean, of course that's what they're telling me, saying about me. And so I wanted to, because I know that they threw a fit over me posting my shit. I posted, listen to Clem and Kush podcast last week on this page, and they flipped the fuck out on it. So, they think that literally I'm using him to try to better my business.
They're being as weird as you could possibly be when it comes to handling this and when it comes to doing things on Facebook.
And so I just wanted to show everybody, as a single dad with 50% custody, here are some of the things that me being the worst dad in the world.
Is that what the caption says?
No, but I'm just saying, like the way they've got me I can't think of a lot of kids that had the opportunities my kid did.
Oh, yeah, no way.
And I'm still the asshole. There's some of his trophies we won together. There's some more trophies. Again, every one of these trophies, Lemmy, represents, like this trophy here is from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, nice.
This trophy from here is from Orange County, California. So, like, every one of these trophies has a story behind it, long trek.
Yeah.
There's more of his trophies. This is when I was cleaning out there's more of his. Each one. I mean, to be this dominant. You guys know what trophies mean. Trophies mean you won. You did good. Well, at least back they did.
Especially big ones.
Yeah.
So, there was his little race. That was in my apartment. His little race simulator that I had all set up for him and stuff like that. That's him in his 410 non-wing. That's me and him at Lambeau Field.
Jealous.
How many 5-6-year-olds are going to Lambeau Field?
I still haven't gone to Lambeau.
That's him and I and Lambeau Field. That's him and I and Lambeau Field. That's him by himself. That's me giving him the checkered flag at one of his race events. That's me pushing him off at one of his race events. That's a picture of him in his car being a little guy. There's another picture of him being in his car being a little guy. There's a picture of
being a big guy.
Being a big guy. There's us at a Lightning game with him and his now deceased grandfather that he was not around to say goodbye to. There's him and I in Indianapolis at the local PRI show. There's him with his Stuart Haas polo on as we were getting ready to go to an event. There's his race car. Now look how precious this is, Seth, because I knew the assistant to the general manager for the Packers. I had this all-access, tour.
Pretty badass.
That's Aaron Rodgers. That's standing in front. How many kids get that opportunity?
None, barely any.
That would be like, Seth, you getting to stand in front of Jim McMahon, or like, one of the famous Walter Payton, one of the famous Bears, get to stand in front of his locker. There's me, Tyler, just as a little guy. There's him in his first, and that's the first late model that I made for him. There's the little guy again. That's the day that he got his driver's license. I'm the parent that did all this. I'm the one that took him to get his driver's license. That's him at the PRI show. That's me when I used to drive sprint cars, and he taking a picture with him. That's me and him just recently.
Have you thought?
That's his. How many people get that? How many little kids get that picture?
None. Really.
Well, let's leave the comments aside. Thank you. There, him and I at Lambeau Field again. There's him and I taking the checkered, and I sponsored. I had a sponsorship on the track, so they gave me some signage. So that was kind of a cool picture. He won the race, and there's my logo behind me. There's him and I at a Lightning game, and then so I used to make him do charitable things, Seth. So we would go to like the children's home of these sick kids and take Tyler's race car, so these kids could all see, like a kid that was driving a race car.
No, that's very cool.
And there's Tyler signing. This is one of my very favorite pictures of all times. It almost makes me cry. We're in Kokomo, Indiana. This is a car that me, Travis, and Larry Plummer were wrenched on and put together. Tyler's racing USAC as the youngest driver ever, and here's this little guy asking my son for his autograph. Like,
nice.
That's precious.
Mm-hmm.
And then back to that. So this page, I'm gonna leave it up, but I'm gonna rename the page, Lummy. And would I do that probably through here?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know what? I don't know if I can do this on the air. I may have.
It's gonna take a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna.
But I'm gonna rename the page. It's not gonna be named Tyler Clem Racing anymore. I'm gonna rename it something that's more along the lines of us.
You willing to delete it?
What do you mean? Should I?
Well, I didn't know if that was in play or just changing the name.
Changing the name. You don't lose the 5,500.
Why would I want to lose 5,500 followers that I can market to? Just to not have it, not to have it in your life anymore, not have to worry about anything, even flipping that.
But if you change the name, then it doesn't technically.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that will stop them from, contacting Bubba in a negative way. Then I say go for it. I just don't know if that'll be it. It feels like people live for Facebook drama.
You think?
Anna, how do you score this whole thing with them thinking that I'm using his likeness for clicks? And I offered the page to them 4 years ago, and they told me no, and now I'm just using it to recycle some stuff for us. That's flipped them out. And I know that you always rule cynically against me, but you usually try to.
I'm pretty fair, I think.
Fair, yeah. Like what's your flip? What's your ruling on this?
Well, kind of like Seth said, I feel like Facebook drama and conflict is never a good look,
All right, so how about I just deactivate it?
I'm not saying that, but just
But if you change the name, then what's the difference?
Change the name and then just let it be.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly
is that
what
the plan is? Okay.
I'm going to try to change the name, but if I can, I'm just going to deactivate it.
That's fair.
But I want them to know.
Well, who gives a fuck what they think anymore?
Well, hold on.
That's the problem here.
No, here's the fucking problem. The problem is I don't want them to think that because they went through this whole, the 12 people they asked to.
But who cares? Fuck them. Fuck them. Don't even worry about them and what the fuck they think. So they think they won. Who cares? Who cares? We got to move on, baby. It's almost 2024. We got to look ahead to the future. Is that the wrong answer?
We're all losers here, Bubba.
Yeah, there's no win situation here.
Not in this.
Can you have a child, and Lummy, you have a child.
Yep.
And obviously Seth's child's a little bit older.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could fast forward to when your child is, 18, 19, and you're still trying to be a dad, and your child still lives with you, and your child starts, exploring dating and things like that, and your child's significant other that your child falls in love with hates your guts and tells your child and rules your child and bosses your child around so that your child is pretty much just a walking zombie for that significant other, and that significant other talks your child into not having a relationship with you. How hard would it be, Seth, if you didn't speak to or have any contact with little Phoebe Cakes for 2 years?
Unless it was on Facebook.
It would definitely suck, but I would consider adopting maybe another 6 or 7 year old to start all over again.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Settings. Oh, okay, Tyler. So I can edit the name right now, Lummy.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be hard at all.
Oh dear.
Then if you want to change the username, you can do that too if you wanted to. Yeah, Temp Terry.
Oh dear.
He's in Orlando.
There you go. Let me look. Now.
It's changed.
On out there. Look.
Oh,
Right?
you're beautiful. That's perfect.
Nothing else.
And you already got the picture of the YouTube Willie.
Yep. Yippee-o.
It's all good to go.
It is done.
It's done. It's done. What's up, everybody? Ooh, what's up, the fat pig? What's up, clit rubs? Fuck yeah. Yeah, Shredda, exactly. Eventually that does happen. You think so? Oh dear. Oh dear God.
They just want me to think I was fat. Thank you. No, you're good. You're good.
What's up, Gary Cantrell? Yeah, usually I'm on the Rumbles.
Oh man.
Nice, you got your shirt, you got your fucking polo.
Yeah, I
In a country somewhere in the third world, the CIA is using this broadcast as torture to extract information about terrorists.
On your shoulders and legs, Craig the Bulldog, your cardio, abs, calves.
He thinks of it as doing his patriotic duty.
Oh yeah, my pleasure too.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge.
The Bubba the Love Sponge show, literally like 23 minutes, Lummy, and we're out of here.
Oh, yeah.
God, can you? We can't. We just cannot adhere to the schedule now.
Melissa Carpenter, $100 Venmo.
It is tantalizing.
It's just unbelievable.
To wake up and it's light out.
God,
it's fucking nice.
But I just think monetarily wise, we couldn't sustain
No, we could never.
just a
We could never.
2-hour little bullshit show. Like
But
we're
it
doing.
is fun to talk
Although I
about.
think the show's, I think it's a better show.
Yeah, because we all had more fucking sleep.
Yeah, well, that and we can maybe talk about some things we can in other places and the language. The language.
We can say stuff like
we can say like fuck and be like, hey, Seth, you can get some pussy today. And you're like,
No pussy for me, buddy.
I mean, do you already know that? Like, do you know, like, is it already, like, I know I could get some pussy today if I wanted to.
How about sex in the Senate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about that, too. But, Seth, like, do you know, like, it's a pussy-free Tuesday for you?
It's most definitely a pussy-free Tuesday for me because by the time I get home, I think my daughter will already be there.
Yeah, fuck.
So,
You're done.
I mean,
Cock block.
just count out today. Yeah.
Cock block with graham cracker crumbs.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think is today the first day that Phoebe's going to say no on the graham crackers? Are we implementing that today?
Just not in the bed, I think is the problem.
mean, I sure as fuck hope so, Bubba.
Like
but
when you walk in, you don't know what you're walking into, do you?
I'm mostly walking into, I normally know what I'm walking into. It's normally my wife and daughter hanging out in what's supposed to be my room.
Yeah,
you know,
your bedroom.
Yes.
A man's bedroom.
A man's bedroom. It's yes.
Can I ask you a question about your?
Instead, you're watching porn. Instead, you're watching porn on a kid's twin, right, buddy?
Okay, I
With
think
pink
it's
curtains.
I think it's a mid-size. I don't know what they call that next one up, but
A full size?
yeah, full size. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
All right, like a sedan.
Wait, let me get in here for just 1 second. Can I ask you a question about child rearing and smoking a lot of weed? Is there?
Yes.
How does that work? Is it just like let it eat in the Kush household, or do you do it in like a specific room?
I don't do it around her.
Okay.
She knows that it's green medicine.
Yeah.
I've taken her to the dispensary before.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
She knows what it is. I mean, like I told her, I was like, it helps.
Can you bring a kid into the dispensary?
You know, yeah, you can bring anybody.
Really? I thought you have to be 21.
No,
whatever, dude. Florida's a different beast.
Hold on, to buy. I mean, you take a kid into a liquor
Little
store.
Kush ain't buying a vape pen.
And usually they check ideas at the door, but maybe not in Florida.
Hold on, she can go to the pharmacy at Publix. Why can't she go to the pharmacy at the
I didn't say it was a bad
store?
thing. I'm just saying I thought that's how the rules are.
I'm digging it that you got the swag to bring your kid into the weed store. I love it.
Yeah,
I fucking love it. I'm putting you over on that.
Yeah,
deal.
so I'm showing her what it is, so she knows about it. But I mean, I just mostly vape. I don't smoke it because it smells. It's obviously loud. So I just vape whatever, I vape a lot, but not around her.
Oh,
all right.
So
cool.
So let me just to close this out and be done with it.
Be done.
Follow it if you'd like, because it's one of our pages, and I'm just gonna use it to recycle our stuff.
There you go.
But as you can see, I've taken Tyler Klim Racing. I've relabeled it and renamed it, and it's now Bubba Army HQ, and the profile is Bubba Army HQ as well. So there you go, right?
Yeah,
Looks
there you go.
good.
Done.
So I mean, right? Like
it's done. It's done.
It's done. I'm gonna just continue to use this page to recirculate and to promote the show.
Yep.
And that's it.
It's
so
done.
Nice knowing you, everybody over there who hates me. So listen, I think I've been told by pretty good sources that Morgan & Morgan are looking at this.
Oh, really?
Now, I think everybody would agree that Morgan & Morgan is the largest personal injury attorney,
firm
in America
or in the fucking world.
Like, I guarantee you, Seth, when you were out of L.A., you saw Morgan & Morgan signs.
I did. I saw that one with his Photoshop of the shirt off, lying on the raft.
Oh yeah, I see that one too.
And then the size matters. I mean, they got brilliant campaigns, and they are the largest in the world. They are the largest in the world. And now it's come out. It says, are marketers using smartphones to listen to your conversations to target ads? Yes, Cox Media Group says, and materials that have since been deleted from its site.
That's the weird part about it, Bubba, when I read it yesterday. Like, it was on their website that they admitted to listening in.
Right.
And then they deleted it once it became, somebody brought it up.
Right.
And now nobody knows what the hell's going on.
Right. Well, you can bet that, there are probably some huge firms that are meeting right now. I know for a fact Morgan & Morgan is one of them, and they're going to be able to say what the law, like the lawsuit's going to be is like, did any Cox, did Cox through its listening devices, put on your phone or target your phone certain ads, and like if they did, because they were listening on your device
through what, their apps?
Oh my God, through their apps or through however they will finally admit, because through discovery and what have you, by whatever technology they used and what they have through their apps and stuff like that. If they did, if can you imagine how many people and how bad this could be. This could be like a big tobacco award.
Well, I mean, look what it says, Sponge, in the story, what it said on the CMG page. It's true. Your devices are listening to you. And then they talk about how their app has helped them try to target advertising to the consumer, and then that got deleted.
Right.
I just don't know why that would go up. I don't know who's.
Well, because they're probably trying to act all fancy, saying we got this cool AI technology. In fact, it says CMG Cox Media Group touted its ability to identify relevant conversations via smartphones, smart TVs, and other devices using AI to let their local business target ads to those people. It's true. Now, this, again, just like Seth just read, this isn't some expert. This is the actual company, Cox. They said it's true. Your devices are listening to you, said a page on the CMG local solution site, which has since been pulled. With active listening, CMG can now use voice data to target your advertising to the exact people that you're looking for.
I sent you what it actually looked like. There's another page, and it shows like what it actually says, and then also the active listening facts if you scroll down.
Okay, tell me where to go to.
Keep going. Well, that's what the page looked like. Then that guy's tweet, and then if you scroll down, it also has the active listening facts. Right.
So this was a guy from Cox, right?
Yeah.
New. A marketing company claims it can actually is listening to people through smartphones and TVs, microphones to hear what people are saying to target ads from Cox Media called active listening. According to material online, a person pitched a product. So where else?
Well, if you clicked on the pictures, you'd see what they were promoting.
On these right here?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. This is from...
And then if you click on it again, it will show you like...
It's true. Your devices are listening to you. With active listening, CMG, Cox Media Group, can now use voice data to target your advertising to the exact people that you're looking for. So, I mean,
are we missing something, or are they just dumb as fuck?
And then if you scroll down,
I don't know, but I think they might be dumb as fuck.
Actually, if you click get out of Twitter and then go down, it has an active listening facts.
Show me where.
Right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is on
here.
No, down. Right there. Active listening facts. FAQS.
Keep going. Active. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God, the font is so fucking little.
Yeah.
Is active listening legal? We know what you're thinking. Is this even legal? The short answer is, see, Seth, if I'm the CEO of Cox, I don't want short answers. I want well-researched, fucking having gone through legal 14 times answers, right?
Man, they are.
Fuck, are they that stupid?
I feel
For
like...
real.
I feel like we got to be missing something here.
The short answer is yes, it is legal for phones and devices to listen to you when a new app downloads or uploads, prompts consumers with a multi-page term of use agreement somewhere in the fine print. Active listening is included. They're telling. I mean, as a corporation, they're telling on themselves somewhere in the fine print, saying
somewhere
that
the 100
nobody fucking reads all that shit. And so, I mean, can you imagine the class action lawsuit that's coming? It's the first company, it's the first marketing company, it's the first media company that actually, as a company, admitted that we listen to what you're saying via your phone, your TV, or like your, Alexa or fucking Siri deal. You know
Man,
what I'm
I
saying?
knew my fucking phone heard me talking shit about Mike Olivero. Fuck.
Hey, Alexa. Good morning. Are you there? Alexa, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, thanks.
Historian and educator Dr.
Jesus.
Carter G. Woodson was born on this day in 1875.
Alexa, shut your fucking hole. Thanks.
Doo-doo.
No. Hey,
I
Alexa.
don't know that.
Yeah,
She didn't know about shutting her fucking hole.
Yeah, she's a female.
Hey, Alexa. Has Cox Media admitted to listening to people through their devices?
From Forbes.com.
Oh.
Cox Media Group, a major player in the digital marketing space, recently stirred controversy with its active listening initiative.
It says they released a statement asserting that its businesses do not listen to any conversations. Instead, the company claims to utilize a third-party vendor product powered by data sets sourced from various users.
So let's say that they through some very, fine print and opt-in shit that they got their data through that. It's still going to be a fucking legal shitstorm for them to be able to prove, even to get their day in court. Can you imagine the amount of data and the amount of discovery that these big time law firms are going to throw on Cox? Like, listen, first of all, we need to know every market that you have because they're big. One of their big businesses in Cox is their cable, the Cox cable. We don't have Cox cable down here. We have Spectrum, but like in Ocala and other parts, they actually have their cable provider is Cox, and that's Cox Media. So like, you're going to have to identify, every app that's been downloaded, every radio station app that you potentially could have people listening. They're going to have to first, Seth, carve out all their places that they listen. And I mean, like, this is going to be bad for them, even if they're found not guilty by some crazy fine print opt-in. It's a bad look for them, and it's going to be very expensive, even to prove you're innocent.
Might be time to start firing people, just because you're going to have the legal costs ahead of you. So get out in front of it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't bode well for, from their Mannheim auto auction industry to their radio division to the, 11 to 17 television stations they still own, to their cable provider. It's just not good as a corporation in general, to be facing this. And like, if they're found guilty and the number's big enough, I mean, what if it's a, 500-600, million or billion? What if it's a $800 million settlement or something like that? They're a private company. They're owned by Apollo Global. They're owned by a big hedge fund company. They're not even owned by the Cox family anymore.
Radio's desperate, Bubba, and they're going to do desperate things, and, they might get caught, they might not, but, Cox was clearly desperate to try to do whatever advertising needed to get done, and it happened.
Speaking of desperate, Seth sent this to me today, and I thought it was pretty cool. I got to see where we're being, because pretty cool. There we go. We got the regard. There we go. So this is the mayor of New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they asked the mayor to describe 2023.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
like this guy's is just fucking stupid. Listen to this dude.
Mr. Mayor, we've come to the end of what was a very eventful 2023, right? So when you look at the totality of the year, if you had to describe it, and it's tough to do, in one word, what would that word be, and tell me why?
New York.
Yeah.
This is a place.
Hold on. I'm the mayor of New York, and you're asking me to describe in one word our city.
I thought he had a Tourette's moment.
New York.
New York.
He did not understand the assignment.
I don't know.
Word.
5 boroughs.
What would that word be, and tell me why?
New York.
Fucked.
This is a place where every day you wake up, you could experience everything from a.
I would say like.
Oh God.
I would say like.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
If I'm Mayor Clem and they're asking me, by the way, Seth, I am running for mayor in the next Tampa mayoral race.
Oh, good.
So I hope that you'll put a yard sign out for me, even though you live in St. Pete.
Yeah. Well, I want to run for St. Pete, Mayor, so maybe we could team up.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So anyway. Like when they ask me, Mr. Clem, 2023 has been a challenging year for Tampa, but if you were to sum up, what would you describe Tampa in one word? And I would say grit. We got grit.
Resilient.
Yeah, something,
Yes.
grit,
Not
resilient.
Tampa? Not Tampa?
It's not Tampa Bay in one word,
Hello, Mr. My answer, Tampa.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's great.
What do you mean, Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Every day you wake up, you could experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade center to.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I know.
Are you fucking kidding me? when you describe New York, when you've in a legitimate PIX.
Was this a stroke? Was he having a stroke? I know sometimes people say weird things when they have strokes.
That or he might be like the Marion Barry guy from Washington, D.C. and hit the crack pipe right before he went on fucking camera.
That's fine.
There has been mayors.
I prefer that.
Rob Ford from Toronto.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I miss him every day.
Didn't he fucking hit the pipe?
Yes.
He was on film.
I think
too.
this
Oh
guy,
my God.
I
And
think
you know
the
why I
New
did
York
crack?
mayor's on crack.
When they asked him why I did crack, you know what he said? I was drunk. I'm like, yeah, that's a legitimate excuse.
Yeah.
Why? New York. This is a place where every day you wake up, you could experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade center.
The worst fucking thing ever to happen to New York as a city. The fucking worst thing, hands down. There's not a close second.
In our country.
Yes, there's not. Well, maybe Pearl Harbor.
Okay,
but there's not even within New York. There's not even a fucking close second.
No way.
You stupid fuck.
I mean, it seems like a weird way to just say like we got range. You know what I mean?
Okay, then say we got range.
It's the greatest city in the world. You don't need to, talk about the high spots.
You could experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade center.
But that's good for tourism, is it not?
I'm on my way.
A person who's celebrating a new business that's open.
That's going to get looted.
This is a very, very complicated city, and that's why.
Complicated? That would have been fine.
Mr. Mayor, we've.
Complicated.
Complicated.
Yes.
Avril Lavigne, 04, fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Complicated.
That's fine.
Tough scene for a mayor, though.
He's not handled New York well at all.
Yeah, let's get real.
But like Lori Lightfoot did in fucking.
Well, the new mayor.
Well, that was Chicago.
But
Well,
isn't the new mayor worse?
Yeah.
New proactive
That's
clean
some people
and
are
accurate.
saying.
Lightfoot was a smoke show, though, Bubba. You got to give her props.
You didn't know
A
where she was
smoke
located.
show? Are you for who?
For my dick?
For,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but because her eyes
Are
went
you?
two different ways.
Honest to God, I would turn to a man, a good-looking man, before I would fuck Lori Lightfoot.
Bubba,
I would
no.
fuck Bradley Cooper before I fuck Lori Lightfoot.
Bubba, you could
Who
fuck
wouldn't?
her from behind and know she's looking at you. Okay?
No,
You can see her
she
high
does nothing.
You can see around corners.
Those eyeballs, those fucking, those eyeballs. My God.
Is that the okay, buddy?
Yes, mailman was killed this afternoon after he was hit by a vehicle.
Hold on here. What's going on
Yes,
here?
mailman was killed this afternoon after he was
mailman.
hit by a vehicle. It happened at the intersection of North River Cove and Mulberry Streets in Tampa. TPD says they're
That's not that far from here.
still
No, it's
looking
not.
for the person responsible. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young joins us now live.
What the
hot damn,
fuck
God
up,
damn it.
God, what the fuck?
Alessandra.
Alexander Young.
What?
Fuck
Alexander?
yeah, get on that dick.
Why are they
Let's
outside
look
the
at
police
her.
department for more
Fuck
information.
yeah,
Awful.
like a grown.
Why do you think I added the story? Because of the guy that died?
Like a milfed out fucking Taylor Swift. Fuck yeah.
News
About to
here,
get mines
Alessandra.
on this one. Hell yeah, let's see what she sounds
It
like.
is absolutely awful, Josh. The police department says this all happened around 3 o'clock this afternoon.
And I like her voice too.
Yeah, it's nice.
I
Not
do
too,
like her
it's not too
voice.
high.
Fuck yeah.
And right now, they believe a dark-colored Mercedes sedan.
You could say black.
Lummy, dark colored. Lummy, my new fucking
Crush.
Tampa local TV
Let's
crush
find
bitch
her.
is Alexandra Young.
Yeah.
Alessandra.
Seth, get her on the podcast immediately.
Left the delivery truck and then fled the scene.
Last I spoke to him about 2 days ago, he was planning his retirement within the next 6-7 months.
The Tampa Police Department says a postal carrier in his late 60s was killed in a hit-and-run.
And this poor dude has been slinging the fucking mail for 30 or 40 years.
I seen her
and
Instagram.
Get to
Monday afternoon. Those who live in the neighborhood say he was a hard-working man.
Very nice man,
cute.
about almost late 60s, early 70s, salt and pepper hair, blue eyes.
Salt and
He was
pepper.
the talk of the neighborhood. And now that everyone didn't get their packages, they see why. They're even questioning what's going on, because he was that dedicated.
Sad that happened
She's a
before the
smoke show.
holidays. So we knew our mailmen
Bless.
pretty well. So
Very nice, yeah.
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 They've always been very nice folks.
Neighbors tell us there are people constantly speeding.
Questioning what's going on, because he was that
My cousin Vinny's bitch. That's the girl.
Yeah,
but-
Marissa Tomei.
But hold on,
Sad that
this
happened
one
before the
here.
holidays. So we knew our mailmen pretty well. So
Very nice, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe that's petting.
That's today's fucking young couple right
they
there.
were at the skate park.
That's two again.
That's fair.
Always been very nice folks.
Oh wow.
Neighbors tell us their people
What a
constantly
soundbite.
speeding through their
This
streets.
bitch got some spicy
People come
photos.
through our neighborhood and don't care about our neighborhood is what it seems like.
I'm pleading
Put her
and begging
back
for
on.
speed bumps.
Put Alexandra Young
Speed
back
bumps.
on for the wrap
TPD
up.
says they're
Yeah, let me
looking for the driver of a dark Mercedes.
Dear Channel 8, I know you got to tell the story, but you better get her on for the wrap up. I want a wrap around. This has got to be a wrap around. If it's not a wrap around, you're dumb.
Dan. Officers say the
You gotta
car
put
was
that-
found about a
Lummy,
mile.
you got to put that smoke show back on in for the wrap up and the wrap around.
Instantly.
Please.
I like her better as a
Mile
blonde.
away with damage consistent with this crash. Those who knew the mailman are begging for the person responsible to come forward.
That person took a life. Whether they were under the influence, whether they were on the phone, whether the kid dropped the bottle in the back seat, they were not supposed to leave.
Yeah.
You killed someone.
Yeah.
The shit's wrong.
Give me Alexandra.
The
There we
Postal
go.
Service sent out a statement saying they are deeply saddened by the loss
Me
of
too.
one of their postal family members, and they're offering their condolences.
Nice.
Live in Tampa, Alessandra Young, 8 on your side.
Alessandra Young. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Let me see. This is her,
Daddy's gonna like this one.
this is her Instagram
Went
right
to
here.
Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Here we go,
If
here.
you keep scrolling down for a while, you'll see the less professional pics, and I think you'll like them.
Yeah, like
I
those.
mean, click
Yeah,
out of that
night-
completely.
Night out of the town. All right,
Yeah.
boom.
Click out, and then just scroll, baby, scroll.
Oh.
Yeah. Daddy like.
Lummy, she was working for it looks like maybe did ABC, is that where she is now with ABC?
NBC.
Oh, so hold on. She went from job, or maybe this was another ABC market. I was going to say,
I think she was, yeah, because I think she was out in Virginia.
yeah, and then Tampa. That's what you do. Like you're like in some shithole market like Gainesville.
She looks like she's in her early 20s.
Some bullshit like it. Then Tampa market like number 11 or 12, and TV calls you and gives you an opportunity. You know, and it's not
There you
because
go.
you're fucking, weigh 300 pounds. It's because you're a fucking smoke show on some smaller market and they get you for like 40 grand.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. She definitely looks better with dark hair.
Really?
Or, I mean,
Oh, yeah,
not
Like
that.
a not a platinum blonde, but I think blonde is her color.
I think this right here. Look at that.
Daddy
Fuck.
like.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Lips on your cock.
So,
Stop!
I'm done. It's 1 o'clock. And Seth and I are, first of all, we're going to have a quick meeting.
Yep.
And then
Okay.
Seth and I are going to do Clem Kush. That's available at Bubba Army HQ or Spotify or iTunes or iHeart. Anywhere you get your podcasting, that will be available probably up by 3 o'clock today. So go. That's the only additional programming we're doing today. Appreciate. Did we do it? I felt like a kind of a slow financial day. Maybe we could get a little last minute willies
we had a
in,
little Mr.
in there.
Carpenter.
Yeah,
And
some
I-
25s here, some 50s here.
Did we do okay?
Yeah, we didn't do too bad. Mr. Carpenter, Neil Malplaisir, Blake Yeager, Stephon Cox.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so very much.
God bless.
Quick little meeting, guys, and then Clem and Kush available at all of our podcasting outlets, yours as well. Search Bubba Army Podcast. Clem Kush later today. Appreciate you.